clap your hands one more time for Kim, everybody. She organizes these amazing shows. That's great. Oh, man. First and foremost, let me just say it's been a hard year looking this much like Jussie Smollett. Very difficult year for me, very rough. My grandmother called me when that story hit the news. She called me and was saying, I saw you on the news. You in trouble, baby? I was like, Grandma, this is the closest I've ever come to calling you a bitch. Please don't make me. Please don't. I don't ever want to do that. Please don't stop with the jokes. Okay. So yeah, it's been a rough year for that. But otherwise, my year has kind of been great. Aside, all Jussie Smollett aside, my year's been great. I've been getting a lot of compliments that are just amazing. Just recently, a tall woman walked up to me and said, "You concentrated sexy." Think about that. Concentrated sexy. That is like just add water and you 6'5". I have never felt that tall in my life. It is incredible because my friend Rome, who actually is tall, he actually is 6'5". He says things that lets me know he doesn't appreciate being tall. He like takes his gift for granted. He'll say things to me like, "Man, being tall doesn't help me meet women." First off, he says like just like that, even his voice is tall. I'm like, Rome, that's crazy. I've never just had a woman be like, I saw the top of your head from across the room, Leon. It doesn't work like that, not even for the concentrated sexy. But I did get a compliment that was even better than concentrated sexy recently. A gay dude called me exquisite. Yo, think about that. Like, you don't even describe people with that word. You're talking about like chandeliers and like tapestries with exquisite. I'm like, I'm straight, but you don't know exactly where you are in the spectrum until a dude calls you exquisite. Like, you would think about some things. So, I told dude, like, I'm sorry, brother, I hope every dream that you have that doesn't involve me comes true, because you earned it. You deserve that. That was a great compliment. I'm not even confident enough to use that, let's see, maybe, yeah, I'll say one more example of, I'll talk about myself being great for one more joke, and then we'll move on to other things. I'm also feeling good because my beard is starting to grow back. I had to cut it. She mentioned I work for Get Up DC. When I applied for that job, I wanted to look corporate, so I cut my beard. But before I cut it, it was regal. It was majestic. Like, when my beard was at its peak, I could just go on any street corner in America and just do this. And a hawk would just land on my arm like, "Ah!" It was cartoonishly awesome, but what I really miss about that beard is it gave me edge, because I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm not the scariest looking black guy in the world. I don't know if the fact that I'm dressed like a cherry blossom actually gave that away to y'all, but I scare no one. I am your friendly neighborhood Negro. I scare nobody. Like, I am the black guy that white people go to when they want directions. That's me. Very approachable. When I had that beard, when my beard was a critical mass, I was walking down the street one day. There was a lady walking from the opposite direction, and she saw me. She saw my beard. She stopped, she turned around, and she crossed the street. I was like, yes! Oh my God, it felt so good to be a stereotype, even for just a second. So since I mentioned the word stereotype, let's go into what I like to call the section of my material that I like to call woke jokes. How many of you guys have been to the African American History Museum? Well, that's a good amount, And you clap really loud, which means you 3 times. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, 3 times. All right, cool. The rest of you guys, you should check it out. You need to see it. You need to see the Blacksonian with your own 2 eyes. It's a great museum. Yes, the Blacksonian. But this is the most important thing you need to know about that museum, though. That place is massive. It is an all-day trip. The first floor alone takes 2 hours to get through. You are 2 hours in and you're still in slavery. That's how big. That is how big this museum is. I found out the hard way. The first time I went, it was a Sunday morning. I'd been drinking all night Saturday, so I had a hangover. And so I'm walking through the museum with my friends, and I wanted to be like, hey, let's slow down. Let's take a break. I'm getting tired. But then I looked at all the pictures on all the walls of all the people, and I'm like, yeah, this is the last place on earth I should ever complain about being tired. Like this, if I complain about being tired in this museum, I am gonna go home and get haunted by a civil rights ghost. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night to the sounds of, I didn't know you was a bitch. Yes, Dr. King's ghost is gonna call me out from the great beyond, and I'm gonna deserve that. First off, shout out to Dr. King. He's one of my favorite civil rights leaders of all time. Yeah, yes, he's in my top 5. He's in my top 5. My number one civil rights leader is also my favorite R&B singer, and that is Barack Obama. Y'all remember when he was giving that speech at the black church? He was giving a speech about gun violence. He broke out a song. He started singing Amazing Grace.
Yes.
It was a beautiful moment. I don't know if y'all know how hard that is to do. To just break out into song uninvited at a black church. It can go left quickly. This is how you know he pulled it off though, when Obama was up there singing. No old ladies yelled out, "Take your time, baby." All right, for those of y'all who have not been to a black church, the words "take your time, baby," that is code for someone is struggling. That means we need a miracle right now. Just stop singing. Stop it. Stop it. That's just like how "bless your heart" is Baptist for "fuck you." It's the same thing. Exact same thing.